Om Sam Saraswati Namaha Namaste. Today we got to sit for over 6 hours, and it was just such a delight. I want to remind you that we started off as representatives of the Devi Mandir family, and we wanted to include you in everything that we were doing. We wanted to show you India, we wanted to show you sadhus, and we wanted to share with you our sadhana. And we've been trying as earnestly as we possibly can, but there's something that happens when you do sadhana. The more you do, the more you want to do even more. And it keeps growing longer and longer and brighter and brighter. And somebody asked the other day, why do such long worship? Why would you spend that much time in worship? And I thought about it for a moment, and I thought, when we do a shorter worship, we are inviting God into our lives. But when we do a longer worship, we are praying to God to allow us into God's life. And that's really our goal. So I saw that there are 4 stages, 4 steps that we take. And the first is achieving Asana Siddhi. We want to perfect our sitting posture and our comfort zone so we can stay longer and longer with God. And that Asana Siddhi, we would say a minimum of 4 hours or 5 hours. Today we got to do 6, and our goal in this Sankalpa is to go to 8 hours. But the longer we stay in one posture at the altar with God, reciting scriptures, thinking about God and godliness and people who achieved godliness, the less opportunity we have to do stupid things. So for the first thing, let's try to achieve Asana Siddhi and be able to sit with God for longer and longer periods of time. And the second thing, we want to have spashto ucharan. We want our pronunciation to be of words, not just sounds. We're reading a text, we're reading meanings, we're reading a philosophy, we're reading the history of people who achieved godliness, and we want to know what it means so that we can do the same things that they did. So we want to read clearly and with pranayam and with clear pronunciation, and then we get the opportunity to move to the third step, and that is understanding what we're saying. Not just the words, but the real meaning and the intrinsic meaning, and what effect is this going to have on my life? How can I inculcate these meanings? And then we come to the fourth step, as that acting in accordance with the meaning. This becomes my story. This becomes my life. It becomes, all I want to do is achieve that, sit for a longer period of time in greater communion, in deeper communion, and be able to achieve that love affair with God so that it is the reality of my life. This is the story of how the businessman and the king transformed themselves into the greatest devotees of the goddess. And that's what we're trying to do. And as we go deeper and deeper, I'm sorry, but I feel less and less connection to the outer world because I'm going deeper inside. So you'll please excuse us if our emails get less and less, and if we are not quite so responsible. We came out on this journey and we had 2 months, and now we have a little over 1 month left, and I'm hoping to go deeper and deeper and deeper until this becomes the feeling of my story. And I'm asking all of you to bless me and let me know that it's okay, that we let go of the outside world and we go deeply inside. Namaste.